my Lanta, now that it has finally come to the final episode, it's about that time that I'm allowed to talk about this show, right? Now that everyone else is going to slowly start petering off from talking about it, I can express how I feel about spyxfamily. Is it a masterpiece? Is it as good as everybody has been saying that it is? I don't know. We'll find out. But we're talking about episode 1 today. So go on ahead and let me know down in the comment room where you guys are in Supremu. How much do you like this series? Do you like the manga? Do you like the anime? Do you like the voice acting? Do you not like any of it? Let me know. And let me know what you think of my criticisms. So go ahead and get yourself strapped in, a little locked in, set that beautiful like button, blaze for me, and subscribe, my friends, and join the Zebra gang. And let's talk a little bit about spyxfamily episode uno, which basically starts off introducing us to our main character, Mr. Twilight, who happens to actually be one of the coolest characters that I have had the pleasure of seeing in an anime. Why is this man so goddamn hot? Why is he so damn hot? Anyways, we're introduced to him as basically being the mastermind of the spy of a million faces. He's basically undercover, trying to kind of bridge the gap between the two different sides, east and west. I can't remember off the top of my head what the two sides are called, but I think one of them is called Estonia. But he's trying to weirdly enough, the first mission is that he's keeping a toupee picture from being showcased, but whatever. But he eventually, after achieving that specific mission, we end up being given our next culprit, our next target, who is Donovan Desmond, who he has to build a family, create a family, in order to get anywhere near him, because this guy is very, very secretive. Nobody ever sees him. He never goes to anything public. And the only times he does is when it involves this super prestigious school, which of course means he has to go get a kid. And that isn't exactly something that Mr. Twilight is all that happy to deal with, because he's described as not exactly being too much into the whole family thing. He enjoys being that lone wolf. But carrying on, we finally meet the meme face of the goddamn spring. She's just been everywhere. This is Anya, who happens to be able to read minds. So cool beans. By the way, Lloyd, he is his name that he's going by now, Twilight the spy. He takes over the persona of Lloyd Forger, and he goes to try and adopt a kid, and the very first one that the owner really wants him to take is Anya for some reason, and it's because he doesn't like her, and he's kind of a dick. I don't like him. He didn't ask Lloyd / Twilight to give him any kind of information or anything. He just gave a kid to a stranger, basically, and that's enough for me to not like him. But neither of them know about each other's background. Lloyd thinks that she doesn't know, that she doesn't know. But Anya can read his mind and finds out that he's a spy damn near right away. Tricks him into thinking she's smart so that he will adopt her and everything. And then eventually Lloyd tells him that she has to pass a test or whatever to even be considered to go into the prestigious school. Cool beans. Daddy life is not exactly he is clearly not used to having a child, because boy oh boy is it a handful. I should know, as a papa. It is not easy. It is not easy at all. But it's a cute little relationship starting off right away, because he has little snarky remarks in his mind saying oh, is she even actually smart and all this type of stuff. not knowing that she can hear every single thing, and she tries to keep it, under wraps as well, because the last time, I think she said that people called her a freak or whatever the last time that she was adopted. She's been adopted like 3 times, and they've returned her every single time. Kind of fucked up, pretty fucked up, really fucked up. But to try and get better at this whole parenting thing, he goes to read books and whatnot. It's cute. It's very adorable. And then he eventually, I guess, sort of gives up on that and just locks her into the fucking hotel. Which is, of course, hilarious to me, because I don't think that's how you should treat children. I don't think he learned much at all from the books. Like, at all. At all. But carrying on, he gets a little bit more leads and advice from this guy who is basically like his what is the word? Basically, it's like his helper. His like he gives him like little tips for the tip-offs for the missions that he's on and everything. I like him. He's a funny character. He's a funny character, and later on, you'll understand more why I really like this guy. This guy's funny. This guy's funny. But later on, while Anya is locked inside the building, inside of the hotel apartment, of course, as a kid would do, who can read minds, finds his spy stuff and sends a message out to the bad guys because Anya wants some action. Anya wants some adventure, and yeah. They come to his house and they kidnap her. But of course, Twilight, being the big dick energy, beat the shit out of people as type of person, he uses a mask to infiltrate the area, beats up everybody, tells this guy who is trying to out the governor for not having real hair. Don't know how that's gonna cause people to not vote for him, but whatever. And threatens him and everything. Is like, yeah, I know your daughter. I can go fuck her up if I want to. So if you are smart, you're not gonna mess with us anymore. And then like goes on about his business, saves Anya. Thinks about leaving her, by the way. Sadness, but ultimately ends up keeping her, which was adorable. And then she goes to take the exam, where she kind of had like a cute like remembrance back to when she was studying with Papa, and she actually ends up passing, and a really adorable thing in the end happens. I know it looks like this guy is sad or like completely exhausted, and that is exactly what is going on in this image. He's very exhausted, but he kind of like he allowed himself to be vulnerable with Anya, and like it got comfortable, and he passed out from not being tensed up all the time and whatnot. It was cute. It was cute because it was just like, damn, you already gained like a cutesy little like fatherly type of relationship with Anya after you were doubting her so much and everything, doubting the whole situation, doubting wanting to even do this particular route to get the mission done. And now here you are, Papa Bear. It was cute. It's cute. This anime is adorable. 100 billion points of wholesomeness, okay? Gotta say, first episode off rip, it definitely was a hooker. It hooked me. It did its job. It did its job. Twilight as a character is looking to be a dope one to follow. Anya is hilarious, and I mean, she wouldn't have garnered as much popularity if she wasn't a great comic relief type character. And I'm digging the whole concept of he's hiding being a spy, she's hiding being a telepath, and our next character that we're going to eventually meet is also hiding some things. But what do you guys think? let me know down in the comment room where you guys are in Supremo. And yeah, Spy Family is possibly a masterpiece. Possibly.